Ahmed Hussein al-Shara, later known as Abu Muhammad al-Julani, was born in the shadow of displacement. His family, originally from the Golan Heights, fled to Saudi Arabia in 1967 after Israel's victory in the Six-Day War. This event, seared into the young Al-Julani's consciousness, would profoundly shape his worldview. Growing up in Riyadh, Al-Julani received a religious education, but his family's history of dispossession and the Palestinian struggle fueled his burgeoning political consciousness. In 1989, the al-Shara family returned to Syria, settling in Damascus, but the scars of exile remained. Al-Julani excelled in his studies, enrolling in the University of Damascus to study media. However, his academic pursuits were soon eclipsed by the Second Intifada, which erupted in 2000. The images of Palestinian resistance resonated deeply with him, awakening a sense of solidarity and a desire to act. The US invasion of Iraq in 2003 proved to be a turning point. Motivated by a potent mix of religious fervor and anti-Western sentiment, Al-Julani decided to join the burgeoning insurgency against American forces in Iraq. This decision would mark the beginning of his transformation from a bright, idealistic student to a hardened militant leader. Iraq, in the aftermath of the US invasion, was a maelstrom of violence and chaos, a breeding ground for radicalism. Al-Julani, drawn to the allure of Jihad, joined the ranks of Al-Qaeda in Iraq, an organization notorious for its brutality and sectarian violence. Under the leadership of the ruthless Abu Musab al-Zarqawi, AQI waged a bloody campaign against American forces and Iraqi Shias. Al-Julani's exact role within AQI remains shrouded in mystery. While some claim he was a close confidant of Zarqawi, Al-Julani himself maintains he was a mere foot soldier, fighting in the trenches of the insurgency. Regardless of his precise position, Al-Julani's time in Iraq proved to be a formative experience. He witnessed firsthand the ruthlessness of AQI's tactics, the sectarian bloodletting, and the complexities of waging jihad. He also honed his military skills, learning the art of guerrilla warfare and forging connections that would prove invaluable in the years to come. In 2006, Al-Julani's time in Iraq came to an abrupt end when he was captured by American forces. Imprisoned for the next 5 years, first in Abu Ghraib and later in Camp Bucca, Al-Julani experienced the harsh realities of American detention. However, rather than breaking his spirit, his imprisonment seemed to deepen his radicalism, solidifying his commitment to the cause of jihad. In 2011, as the Arab Spring swept across the Middle East, a wave of protests erupted in Syria against the authoritarian rule of Bashar al-Assad. Sensing an opportunity, Al-Julani, recently released from American custody, returned to his homeland with a mission to establish a jihadist force to topple the Assad regime. With seed money and guidance from AQI, Al-Julani founded Jabhat al-Nusra, also known as the al-Nusra Front. Operating under the banner of Al-Qaeda, al-Nusra quickly gained notoriety for its battlefield prowess and its strict interpretation of Islamic law. Al-Julani, a charismatic and shrewd leader, proved adept at exploiting the chaos of the Syrian civil war. He positioned al-Nusra as a defender of Sunni Muslims against the Assad regime, which was dominated by Alawites, an offshoot of Shia Islam. This sectarian narrative, coupled with al-Nusra's military victories, attracted a steady stream of recruits both from within Syria and from abroad. As al-Nusra's influence grew, so too did its brutality. The group was implicated in numerous atrocities, including suicide bombings, mass executions, and the persecution of religious minorities. Al-Julani, once a shadowy figure, emerged as the face of this burgeoning jihadist movement, his name whispered with a mix of fear and admiration. In this part of the story, we witness the transformation of al-Nusra Front into what is now known as Hayat Tahrir al-Sham. This shift was not just a simple rebranding, it represented a significant change in strategy and alliances. Initially, al-Nusra Front was an official branch of Al-Qaeda in Syria, but over time, internal and external pressures pushed the group to evolve. In January 2017, the group announced its new identity, Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, in an effort to distance itself from Al-Qaeda and to appeal to a broader range of Syrian opposition factions. This move was also aimed at gaining more local support and legitimacy. The transformation marked a pivotal moment in the Syrian conflict, illustrating the fluid nature of alliances and the complex dynamics at play. The journey from al-Nusra to Hayat Tahrir al-Sham is a testament to the ever-changing landscape of power and influence in the region. In the labyrinth of Idlib, Al-Julani's influence grew, shaping the region's political and social landscape. His strategic alliances and military prowess turned Idlib into a stronghold, a pivotal point in the Syrian conflict. Yet, this rise to power came with its own set of challenges and controversies as Al-Julani navigated the complex web of local and international politics. As the conflict intensified, the prospect of Assad's fall became a central focus. Al-Julani and his forces played a crucial role in the battles that raged across Syria. The shifting allegiances and relentless warfare painted a grim picture of a nation in turmoil. Al-Julani's commitment to his cause was unwavering, but the path to victory was fraught with peril and uncertainty. Al-Julani envisioned a Syria free from Assad's regime, a land governed by principles he believed were just and true. His vision extended beyond mere military conquest. It encompassed a socio-political transformation aimed at establishing a new order. However, the practicalities of implementing such a vision were daunting, and the road ahead was anything but clear. As we look back on Al-Julani's journey, his legacy is a tapestry of triumphs and tribulations. His impact on Syria's history is undeniable, but what lies ahead remains shrouded in uncertainty. The future of Syria, and Al-Julani's place within it, is a question that time alone will answer. His story, however, continues to be written, one chapter at a time.